what's a slept on like cartoon like kid show that like people like nah it ain't it.
There's a lot of cartoons that are just slept on because it's like, oh, those are all like kids cartoons. There's a lot of
Johnny Test.
I hated that show.
A lot of people hate it. I rewatched it recently, and I was like, it was okay.
Ben 10?
Ben 10 had really interesting lore.
Danny Phantom.
I think Danny Phantom, that was the shit. That was the shit. I think that my problem...
I wish they had more seasons on that.
I think that my problem with... What was the show you just said before? Not Danny Phantom.
Johnny Test.
Johnny Test? No, maybe it was. Well, my problem... No, Ben 10. My problem with Ben 10 was that it just... it was too kiddish. Like, it had a really interesting concept, and when they were older, they had, like, an older series of it.
The teenager, right?
It was more engaging for... Even when I was younger, I wanted a more darker version of that series. And then we got those movies, and they just, like, butchered.
I would love to see a live... They had a live-action Ben 10. We don't
two of them.
There's
two. There's one of him as a kid and one of him as like a teenager.
I don't remember the teenager.
So, do you remember the teenager or the kid one?
No, I remember the kid one live action.
I've seen like that. Actually, looks like
I only recently it was just on my YouTube.
That live action one,
the kid one, like the one
live
as
action.
a kid, yeah, the live action. And I was just watching the scenes where he would turn into the creatures, and the CGI is so atrocious.
Really?
So it is. So atrocious. It looks like I made it in my garage.
Like Avatar?
It is bad.
Avatar.
No,
that, like, people who say...
live action?
No, the people who say... No, not the live action. The people who say Avatar The Last Airbender is a kid's show haven't watched it. They don't know. Because Zuko's journey, I think, is the best written, like, story.
No,
like,
totally.
Just... His arc is literally the best, like, what's it called? Like... hero or villain going to hero.
Yeah.
Like that is I've
redemption
not
arc.
seen
his
redemption arc.
Yeah,
I've never seen a better redemption arc than Zuko's.
Totally beautiful, and him teaching him how to do firebending and stuff. No, that was Avatar is like just one of those shows that like hit them. It hit it perfectly. Yeah. I didn't know that it was a book series first. I know that the show says like apparently. Apparently that's like how it breaks down, or maybe the show is just labeled as books. Someone told
there is a book series that's
okay. I had a conversation.
Afterwards.
Someone told me that it was a book series first, and they seem to know a lot. So I didn't actually do any research on that. That series is phenomenal. It is. Did you watch Korra?
Yeah, Korra's people like thrash on it way too much.
It's
Korra
not bad. It's not that bad. Yeah, no.
I actually liked it. Like
I mean, I made not the mistake. So my ex was getting into Avatar when we were dating, and she watched the whole show. And then I don't know if she watched it before we were dating. I think she got into it while we were dating.
Because like during quarantine.
And she was watching Korra. It's a wonderful show.
It's just the only gripe I have is about the Avatars state, like the I don't want to spoil for people who haven't watched, but after season...
They had like 10 years to watch it. Spoil it.
Spoiler warning.
Spoiler warning.
Skip to this part.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry,
well, I'll put an audio bite right there of where you should skip. If you don't want to have any spoilers. But anyway, yeah.
The point where she loses the connection with all the past avatars.
Yeah.
You
didn't like that?
No,
I don't like that.
I don't like that because now she's the first and the last avatar. The whole point of the avatar state is you gain the power of all the past avatars. When she goes into the avatar state, she's literally gaining nothing. Besides that she's
I think my brother Jared, who was the one that got me into the Avatar series, he loves it. He will. I think it's his favorite show. I haven't talked to him about it in a while, but it's been his favorite show since we were young, very young. He's the only reason why I saw every single episode when when it was coming out. I think he also had a problem with that. I don't really remember. I didn't, because when it comes to making characters and making stories, there comes a point where you're making stories that are important to the series, that are interesting, and then there comes a point where you're milking it. Mm-hmm. And when Korra first came out, I was very skeptical because I'm like, Avatar's been over, it's over, and Aang's not going to be in it because apparently he's dead.
I was very upset Sokka wasn't in it.
Yeah, Sokka's also dead. So I was put off on the show initially, and then I watched it, and I was meh. It was meh. I rewatched it later in life, and I was like, no, this is a really well constructed show that has a lot of respect to Avatar and where it goes, and I think that them ending, like, getting rid of, like, her losing the connection to the Avatar state is a really good way to make sure that they don't milk the shit out of that show later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I am happy that we have what we have, and that there's not going to be, like, a reboot or a continuation of, like, just bullshit. And if there is, I want it to make sense. Yeah. You know, I really liked Korra. I also really liked, you know, the LGBTQ like representation in a kids show, because that you don't get that. Like,
but they like no, they didn't really. I mean, it wasn't like
huge.
Yeah, they didn't really.
It wasn't the.
It was
show.
just them.
It was just, but
like,
you know what I mean. Like,
it
was real.
Yeah, no, it was there. It was there. It was implied, but like
no, it was confirmed. They
they
ended the show and they went off together. Her and I forget her girlfriend's name. Asami. No, that was a relationship. They were dating.
Yeah, but they didn't say it in the show. I wish
Did
they
they
said
not?
it. I wish they said it. No. It's literally they just held hands, and it's like, oh,
but like the audience could like.
Yeah, no, it's like I want to go on this vacation, but with you. It's like, damn, Mako fucked up so hard that he turned 2 girls gay. Like not 1, 2. He turned 2 girls gay.
I thought rewatching it. Then it's pretty. It was pretty clear for me that they were, and I like the way they did that a lot. I think it was a really good, really respectful way to do that for those characters.
Yeah, no.
And yeah, for at the time, I mean, like that just wasn't a thing.
Because when did that come out? Like
it ended in 2012 is when it ended.
Okay.
Ended in 2012,
or did it start?
No,
in 2012?
I think it's. I was old enough. I think it would have started because Avatar ended. I would say 2009 or 10. In either case, it was pretty early on. I mean, right? So
2014, December 19th.
Wow, really?
Is when it started.
It ended. Last
okay.
episode.
Yeah, I believe that. So
because I knew it started in 2012.
I mean, talking about Avatar, the live action movie.
I can't wait for that. Or no,
wait.
I meant the
I'm
series.
Talking the M. Night Shyamalan.
We don't talk about that. No, we just don't talk about that. Do not bring it up. Do not bring it up.
So
We're not going to talk about it.
I need to butcher that for a sec. I'm sorry, but like, wow. Talk about... Because we were just talking about how, like, Korra was a respectful continuation of, like, Avatar, and then you get a live-action movie.
They didn't even get their ethnicity.
Dude! What the hell? Why is everyone white?
In that fighting scene with, like, the rocks, it's just...
Yeah,
bad.
There was no stylistic to it. I mean, when you watch the cartoon, it's like an art.
Each one is based off an art, right? A fighting style.
The movie.
It's just like
yeah. It was totally. It's disrespectful. That movie is rude.
And it's just rude. Isn't it like And then they nerf the hell out of firebenders too. They can only use their powers when there's fire nearby.
Yep.
What are you gonna rub 2 sticks together before you can?
No, and Ong, the fuck was that?
No. Okay, I don't want to talk.
Yeah, you're right. Burn that fucking movie.
You know what else came out in 2012 that was fucking amazing, and I will defend till the day I die?
Avengers? No, I'm sorry. What?
Gravity Falls.
Gravity Falls! Yeah, that's a cult show.
That is my favorite cartoon still to this day.
Really?
I mean, it's just so well done. Alex Hirsch did such a great job on that show. It was so it was short on purpose, I know. Like, he did it because...
How long was the show for?
2 seasons.
2?
Yeah.
I feel like
but it was long seasons, though.
No, 20 episodes in a season.
Oh, so 40 episodes in total?
Yeah.
Yeah, or 41 technically, because the last episode's 44 minutes.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize how short that show was, because I used to see it
at first, I didn't like it when it was out, but, like, they did reruns and stuff.
No,
so
you gotta rewatch it in order because the amount of mystery solving you get to do. Like,
I've watched
even the journal itself. I own the collector's edition of the journal. Really? I actually own 777. I just find it funny that it's 777s.
Okay.
Lucky number.
That's crazy.
But
that was very good show. Very well constructed show. I didn't watch it from start to finish. It's really just if it was on Disney, like.
I would say if you watch it start to finish and you notice everything they put in the show, like the time traveler episode, if you go back and watch episodes 1, 2, and I think it's 4, you will notice the time traveler in the background of those episodes
That's
already.
wonderful.
I
That
love
means
that.
I've watched deep breakdown videos of you want the there you go. I've watched breakdown videos of Gravity Falls. They had to have had that entire show written out and constructed so so tightly.
Also,
brilliant art. I mean, that's art.
Also, spoiler warning for this show as well now. Just the hints, they knew what they wanted to do from the beginning, because you could tell Stan's car says the Stanley Mobile, and it wasn't revealed because he was Stanford until it was revealed that his name was actually Stanley when his brother was revealed.
Oh,
his name was Stan. Everyone called him Stanford, but then we find out that he was actually pretending to be his brother, who he.
That's crazy. I don't remember that plot twist because I didn't watch the show
trust me. This may sound crazy.
I don't think it's crazy because I enjoyed it when I would see it, but I watched it like I would watch SpongeBob.
That show doesn't work like that. Sure, there's some funny episodes and stuff, but the whole plot, especially just the build up to the finale.
Yeah.
It's so good because it's
I'll add it to my list. I'll add it to my list. Gravity
I
Falls.
cannot recommend it more.
Yeah, totally. SpongeBob too. I mean, were you guys SpongeBob kids?
Of course.
Yeah, who wasn't?
That's because we have personality. That's the only reason. Is because we watch SpongeBob. SpongeBob and Scooby-Doo are my two favorite cartoons.
It's funny how kids now that are our age that obviously grew up with SpongeBob didn't watch SpongeBob.
Yeah.
And you could tell.
Yeah, you can.
You could tell those people that didn't watch SpongeBob.
Well, yeah, because some people's parents wouldn't let them. They're like, you're not allowed to watch SpongeBob. And
one of my brothers, he wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob growing up. I mean, cool guy. I love him to death. But yeah, no, I knew a lot. Growing up, I knew a lot of people would be like, I want to put on SpongeBob, and they'd be like, I'm not allowed to watch it. And I'm like, what?
Well, yeah, I was like, why?
Yo, that movie.
You know why? The SpongeBob movie, dude. One time,
2004.
One time, with my cousin Sarah. I visited her in Florida. Oh no, I was either living in Florida or I was visiting Florida, something like that. I think it was living in Florida. We went to go visit her. We watched the SpongeBob movie on repeat all day. We sat there and watched it over and over and over again. We were doing some art project while doing it, but we watched the SpongeBob movie all day from this sunrise to sunset.
I don't know if I could do that.
We did, dude. I'll do it again. I'll do. No, the SpongeBob movie is so. I killed him. Murder. Goofy, you killed 20 innocent children. I'll do it again.
I'll fucking do it again.
SpongeBob. You know why kids weren't really allowed to watch SpongeBob?
Because originally it was adult.
It was supposed to be. That's a rumor.
That's a rumor, and it was a rumor that I used to spread. I've done research on that. There's actually no proof that it was ever like that. So I'm sorry for those I've misinformed in the past. That's just what isn't the case.
Yeah, that's me, bitch.
SpongeBob was it you?
Yeah.
SpongeBob had a lot of adult themes that were just made it enjoyable for adults. But there was, specifically from parents I've talked to on why they wouldn't let their kids watch SpongeBob, it came down to two very specific episodes. And it was the cursing episode.
Oh, I remember that episode.
And the murdering.
No, I remember people talking about
and
that.
And the murder of the health inspector.
Oh,
I mean, okay.
I saw that on TikTok.
I can't argue it.
He was alive though.
He did live at the end, but they do beat him with a shovel.
You know what?
They do bury him.
I love the episode where it's they're taking Squidward's grandma with the cookies. And
yes.
Then it's just they come with the bag, and then it's just them in the truck, and it's shovel, and then
yep.
And then the grandma just walks out, and it's you need help with that. And it's what?
Or the episode where Squidward feeds SpongeBob a bomb with the pie bomb.
Oh yeah, but he didn't mean to.
Sure, but I'm just saying as someone now older, now looking at SpongeBob, I can understand why parents would be hazy, but it's such a good show.
You know what episode scared me so much? Not but
SpongeBob?
Of SpongeBob?
What?
The one when SpongeBob closing at night.
At night.
That scared you?
Bro.
The hash-slinging.
That used to scare me as a child for whatever reason.
Hash brown brick.
Nosferatu.
Oh, yeah.
Have you guys ever watched Nosferatu?
No.
Oh man,
Film
God,
majors,
it's
am
so
I right,
good. Yeah, film majors.
Virgins.
These fucking guys, the
Virgin.
worst. No, SpongeBob is like SpongeBob and Scooby Doo are my favorite like
Scooby-Doo.
Yo.
animated shows of all time. The original series. I'm talking like with Casey Kasem. Like
I do like What's New Scooby Doo. Or, well, I haven't watched it recently, but as
What's
a
New
kid, I just
Scooby-Doo?
remember, What's New Scooby Doo?
We're coming after you.
We're
Demontis. We're
gonna
done.
solve
Bro,
that mystery.
We're getting fucked right now.
Dude, we're anally.
It's not our fault that
Lubed,
theme shows.
not even an option. Yeah, no. The What's New Scooby Doo series was wonderful. I had a whole collection of those, and I just watched them.
I have them all, like
do
a
you?
whole bunch of VHS and DVD.
That is
things.
wonderful.
You know what I have on DVD that probably very few people have?
What?
The entirety of the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Wow. That is a
Virgin.
throwback. No. I know exactly. That's the one
It's a
where
Mario
after.
Brothers
That's the one where
saving
at the
the
end of each episode there'd be that like old man dressed up as Mario who would
Do
like,
the Mario swing your hips from side to side. Come on,
I
it's
never
time
watched
to
that.
do the.
You've never really?
Take
It's-
one step.
It's pretty. It's not bad. I mean, like I don't remember it as well as I like when I would watch as a kid. My Aunt Ann used to show me that show.
Okay, have you ever heard
yeah.
of That's Mama Luigi to you, Mario?
Yeah. It's pretty good. It's
My
it's
favorite
not
thing
bad.
is, like, the
Better than the live action Super Mario Bros. Movie. Where they made Mario his name.
Donkey Kong is Seth Rogen.
I'm excited,
I'm
for
excited.
the new live action.
It's not live
It's not live
action.
action.
Not
It's gonna
live
be-
If
action.
Seth Rogen was Donkey Kong in a live action movie,
I thought it was live action.
No, dude,
You better not have just broke.
He
that,
totally
did you?
just did.
Oh my god.
No.
you just dropped not Joffrey. Which one is this?
No,
that
Joffrey.
is no. That's
No,
not
Joffrey
Joffrey.
died.
That's Gerald.
Dude, you just
Big
No,
character.
Joffrey didn't. Well, yeah, actually,
Where are you going?
Oh.
Do you have a Joffrey over there?
The original?
Who's what?
Joffrey. He's been pulverized
Dude.
at this point.
Oh, he got Thanos snapped. He is just
got Thanos.
annihilated.
Yeah, it just says on there, Rip Joffrey.
It says on there, "Rip Joffrey."
Yeah.
That's really funny. R.I.P. Joffrey, guys. The F in the comments, F in the chat for Joffrey.
Like this video right now to lock in that
Yeah.
RIP.
Yeah, if you give us a like, if you respect Joffrey and his family, they're going through hard times. I mean, they're still not over the fucking murder that took place. Good thing Gerald survived Trevor's passing though. That was
Yeah.
that was really a violent scene. Wow, we had really interesting like TV show childhood.
But like, the Backyardigans?
Of course,
Your
you want to hear like a really?
backyard
I don't know if this is
friends,
gonna sound like a really
backyard
sad fact or
backyard.
whatever, but so my brother Josh, when we were growing up, used to sleep in my parents' bed at night before they would go to bed or whatever, and he would watch the Backyardigans till like 11 o'clock at night, and I'd be in my room and I couldn't watch the show with him, so I would like the bedroom door, or the doors in our house had like these like slates in them, and I would literally like stick my finger in there to bend it so I could look through the crack and watch. I was that desperate to watch something. I would watch the Backyardigans, and I mean, I was like, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. I was a little too old to be watching it, but like,
How old were you?
Wonder Pets.
One depends.
how old would I have been? I was probably like between the age of like 8 and 10.
Okay.
Right? Is that not too young? I feel like it's too young to be watching that show. It's a, but I
Too young, too old, you mean?
Too
Yeah,
old. Yeah. I was.
To 8 and 10. Yeah,
Dude,
that's
I'm sorry. Are you
too young.
retired?
I should have
Then why
been
are you watching
16
it?
when I was watching.